Okay, so Shelby's going to kick things off, and then I will announce our guest speaker, a little bit about her, and then we will let her take it away.
All right. Hi, guys. Happy Monday. I'm super excited for tonight's call. I know Britt is going to bring all the fire. But yeah, just wanted to share some quick announcements. First, I wanted to remind everyone about Summit. It is happening in Texas, and you can still get tickets if you haven't gotten tickets yet. But really what I want to do on my end is kind of collect interest in who is wanting to go to Texas. I know a lot of us are trying to figure out the details still. And so I'd just love to know if you are interested in going to Summit, send me a message either on Instagram or Facebook and let me know. And just so then I can get like a rough head count of who's going. And if you have questions about Summit, you can always message me and ask too, or you can look up Body Summit online and they have the agenda, tickets, all of the details there. Second piece is, I'm sure a lot of you saw Danielle's video in Inspire Tribe. So just wanted to let you all know that Danielle has decided to part ways with the company and step away from Beachbody. She will still be supporting her existing clients that she has, but she'll no longer be in a leadership capacity with the team or building her business. That being said, we love Danielle. We will always have a friendship with her, regardless of, what direction really anybody on this team chooses to go with their business. I think those are two things that we can, handle separately: professional relationships and personal relationships. And we will always be close friends, if not family, with Danielle. So just wanted to kind of let everyone know that we are here as a leadership team because we believe there is still opportunity with this company. We believe that there is still an opportunity to build an income. We believe that there is still an opportunity to impact other people's lives. We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe in that. So just because of, the choices that some people might choose to make, I guess I just want to be clear that like we are here because we believe in this, and we want you to know that we are here because we do believe in this, right? And Sean and I's goal is to link arms and work with the people who are here and who do also want to build with us. And so regardless of if you are, doesn't matter who you're personally sponsored by, we are going to open up Team Empower to welcome everyone. If you're not already in there, just message us and you can get the link for the team page, and you can jump in and join us there. And we're going to work with everybody as if you're our own personally sponsored coaches, so that there's no interruptions or changes to anything there. So just wanted to share that. I did also want to clarify kind of what's allowed and, what can lead to this happening. You are not allowed to build two network marketing businesses, right? And as a coach, when you signed up, you agreed to terms. And so if you violate those terms, that's where you can get into troubles with compliance. What you can do is share links the same way, we share links to Amazon products. But I wanted to make sure that was clear. And so everyone knew kind of where they stood with compliance with what they were choosing to do, right? Any questions on that, please reach out to me or Shauna or Alicia, or reach out to Beachbody Compliance directly. And there are like a clear list of rules of what's allowed and what's not. But just wanted to make sure that everyone feels confident kind of like with what they're doing. That being said, like I said, we have things in the works. We're very excited to continue to build on the opportunity that is here and to link arms with people who choose to continue to be part of this team. If at any point you decide that's not for you, like I said, same thing that goes for Danielle. We will always support you and cheer you on. We obviously want everyone to do what's best for them, but we trust that if you're jumping on our team calls, it's because that you want to be here and you want to continue to build the business. And so that's what we're going to keep these calls focused around. But again, if you have any questions, message any of us and we can answer those directly. Inspire Tribe page is going to be shut down if it's not already. So like I said, just make sure you hop over onto Team Empower, and that's where we'll share any updates moving forward. But I think with that, I will pass it back to you, Shauna, for anything you want to add and kick it off to Britt.
Yeah, and I think too, like that's why tonight's topic is so important because we want you guys to believe in the business, believe in yourselves. And Britt has an awesome call led for us tonight. So she will be talking all about limiting beliefs. She is a two-time elite. She has hit Success Club for 97 months in a row. And she is a 5-star diamond partner. And she is also a busy mom. If you definitely go give her a follow because she's very relatable. And so Brett, I will pass it over to you. She did mention her internet is a little bit off. So if we lose her, that is why, but hopefully it will be good for her tonight.
Hey, you guys, how are you? I am so excited to be here on the call tonight. And yes, apparently there's like a network wide internet switcheroo that's happening right now in Manitoba and literally started today. And it's like taking place in evenings and night times. And I was like, great, right when I built my business. So looks like tomorrow morning we're waking up early. Even more kind of motivation to get my stuff done before 5 p.m. So fingers crossed, if you do lose me, I will go onto my phone and come and join. So just play some like little music or something like that in between. But let's get started while we're working and going well. And yeah, if you do lose me or can't hear me, Shauna or Shelby just like yell at me and I'll digress. So I am super excited to be here, you guys. I haven't spoken on a call in a very long time, it feels like, and having the opportunity to kind of like start getting the dust off and start diving back into calls. I am so excited. Can I share my screen post? Oh, is that if it's like a whole debacle, that's totally okay. I am a visual person, but some of you guys might be as well.
You should be good now.
Perfect. Yep. Okay, let's hope this all works. Okay, and just for internet purposes, I'm not going to put it in presentation mode just in case. So you guys can see everything here, I'm sure. So let's just dive in. Tonight, I really want to talk about limiting beliefs, getting over them, and really starting to build the business that you desire. Whether you are a brand new partner to this business or you're somebody like me who's been here for 8+ years, you're going to understand and learn that your body business is the exact same as any other corporate job out there. We may have different times and freedoms, but when you treat this like a business, you are going to see the typical ups and downs and roller coasters that other businesses have. And what tends to happen is as soon as there's a bump in the road, I find partners or there's a little resistance or things are not as smooth sailing. I find a lot of people take a step back because they don't realize like in our normal jobs we see adversity, in our everyday lives we see adversity, and we have to figure out ways how to adjust and flow and move from there. So that's really what I want to talk about with you guys tonight. So see, okay, perfect. So a little bit about me, you guys. Mom, which is wild to say. It's so weird to say I'm a mom, but I'm a mom. My 7-month-old daughter Remy, she has just started like crawling this past week, so that's like a whole new thing that we're dealing with. My wedding is in 8 weeks, so there's all the stress and everything with planning a wedding that's coming in there. I'm a dog mom. I love just like not adventurous, but I feel like I like to be outside and go for walks. I'm a very low key, basic bee, I like to say. I love personal development. Golfing, our golf course just announced that they're opening this week. So we are so excited for that. And I live in a small town of like 2,500 people. The body stuff that people like to see and like sounds all fancy and shiny is I'm a 2-time elite coach, 1-time premier, 97 months in Success Club, about to lock in my 98th month tonight, lifetime 5-star diamond, and my current rank is diamond. And I have locked in business starter. And I wanted to share that, yes, I might be a lifetime 5-star, but you guys are going to see through this presentation that my business has gone to the highs, to the lows of the lows, and we're just trying to find our way through it. So let's talk about limiting beliefs. I love this. It was any thought, feeling, belief system, or notion that says you can't have, receive, do, or whatever you desire. And of course, the best part, it's bullshit. Um, Something that is never meant to be the ultimate truth. So I find that I was working with a mentor once. I'm currently working with a business mentor, and we were talking one day about my own limiting beliefs. And she asked me too this question of, okay, that story you're telling yourself, is that true? Is that 100% true? And I was like, no, it's not. And we realized a lot of the things that I'm working through in my business is these old stories that I have been telling myself. So back in 2018, 2020, I felt like everything I did in this business was like I was touching gold. I'd put up a post, I'd have people message me. I'd send like 100 invites that day, like I'd have people responding. The old like breadcrumbing of network marketing and building your business that way just worked. People were signing up on our teams. My partners were seeing success. We were hitting Premier, Elite back to back, speaking on stages. Our team was expanding. Literally, it felt so freaking incredible. And that momentum was awesome. And like I said, it just felt like every invite, every post, every call we did, it felt like we were touching gold and everything was aligning. And then the kind of bump in the road from the pandemic and the hangover, I call it, from the pandemic was kind of falling out. In 2021 to 2023, a lot of my team decided to take a step back. And whether you've said that before or you've had somebody on your team say, I just need to take a little step back. I just need to go and get my crap together. I just need to take a moment and then I'll dive in. And I had a lot of people saying that. I had a lot of people who I thought I was going to run this business with forever start quitting. I had so many of their doubts in this business start creeping into my belief. And I started joining masterminds. And these were groups of women that are like, yes, let's start. These were all body partners that were in similar spots of me, and they're just like, yes, let's rally the troops. Let's start doing things, changing things up, and finding a way. And then I kind of realized that like a lot of those chats and a lot of those conversations were like just a lot of negative self-talk about the business. I felt like the conversations and chat threads I was in weren't necessarily about building the business. It was more of like validating that we are stuck, that validating that things are hard right now, that nothing is working right now. And when you surround yourself with those people, that's what ends up happening to you. Your mindset starts changing that way. You start to think that way. Things are hard, things are difficult. I started getting like the lowest paychecks that I had ever gotten in this business. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't like that. Was like my second week as a partner. What are you talking about? Like 8 years in. And that was easily a time for me to just be like, you know what? Maybe I should take a step back. Maybe this doesn't work anymore. Like what how can I build this business, right? Can I really do this? And I decided to go back to like a quote I've always used in this business is proof is in the pudding. And I zoomed out of those group chats and I zoomed out of those stories and I took a step back while also staying in, and I kind of evaluated everything around me. And I took inventory of who I was surrounding myself with, the common threads of who I was surrounding myself. And I asked myself if there was people in this business who were still seeing success and seeing new success. And you might be like, well, I don't know, Britt, like are there people that are seeing success in this business, or is it just people like Shauna and Shelby who have been here for a while that only they can have success, or only Aaron Hopkins can have success, or these top 10 coaches, they're the only ones who can have success, right? And then I looked and realized, like, somebody who most of you guys probably know, like Kim Fitzpatrick took something like 45, like it's something wild, an astronomical amount of women to New Leader Conference this year. These are new partners who are seeing success in this business. These are new people who are rising up to the challenge, right? You are seeing those recognition boards of people that are all brand new names, right? And just so you know, when you see those top 10 names, when you see those people that are top of the leaderboards, they're there because they're helping their new partners see success. They're helping their new partners hit Success Club. They're helping their new partners achieve diamond. So the proof was in the pudding. People are still joining this opportunity. People are still saying yes. And when I 8 years ago decided to say yes to this opportunity, I was actually debating between two network marketing businesses. I was debating between two different ones. And the one company, they were selling like these, they were selling a bunch of fitness stuff. They were selling a bunch of like wrappy things that told me I could lose weight. They were selling makeup, like pillowcases, like they were selling everything. I was like, what does your business do? Right. And then I looked at body, and I'm a kinesiologist. That's what I have my degree in. I used to work with like pro hockey players and Olympic athletes. And what I know to be true is fitness, nutrition, personal development work. You take away any and every gimmick, workouts, nutrition, and personal development work. And you think of this opportunity, guys, that's what we share. That's the opportunity that we have here. So I really thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Yes, this business actually does still work. There are still things to do. And coming back to the ways of how we can get unstuck from those limiting beliefs, there are kind of three categories that I'm going to drive you guys through, and things that I personally have been working through to rebuild my team, to become a 2025 elite team, to regain that 5-star and above ranking, and to really find joy in this business. And I can tell you, over the last like 2-3 months, I have changed things in my business that I haven't done before. And I'm finding so much joy in this business again, which is so exciting, especially after a few years of hard. So 3 ways that I personally have been using to get unstuck in this business is, number 1 was belief in you, belief in body, belief in this business. The next one is identify our stories and how we can rewrite them. And the last one is putting our blinders on and doing the real work. So let's think of our belief system. When we look at these 3 categories, number 1, belief in body. I want you to like take a step back. Like, do you believe that our programs work? Have you gotten a transformation before, right? Have you followed a program from day 1 to day 21, or day 1 to like day 60? Have you committed to a program? Have you drank Energize and realized how much that works? Have you had Shakeology and felt literally in your cells how good that makes your body feel? Like for me, I know, and I just shared, I know our workouts and nutrition and growth day freaking works. And I want you guys, with even these 3 belief systems, I want you to rate out of 10. I want to see it in the chat. 1 through 10, 10 meaning you believe like rainbows and butterflies, and 1 you don't believe at all. How much do you believe that our products work? How much do you believe that our workouts, nutrition, and supplements work, that you can get results. Amazing. Tens across the board. Let's go, you guys. That's freaking incredible. So now, what's your belief in the business? What's your belief in our compensation plan? What's your belief in our business's vision, right? Helping people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives, trying to cut down the obesity rate, right? Thinking of the potential that this business has. I'm sure you guys, the average person, follow something like 7 to 14 top coaches, which is like hilarious. So you've probably followed a top coach and you're like, wow, I would really love to have that house in Florida, right? I would really love to be in North Carolina on the beautiful beaches, right? Or I would love to be able to travel whenever. I would love to move forward, right? So I want you to take a second and think of this opportunity and the potential of this company. And I want you to think, belief, 1 through 10, how much do you believe in body business? How much do you believe in the body business opportunity? I see tens. And just so you guys know, like last year or 2 years ago when I did this, I was at like a shaky 6. So if you're at like a shaky 6, it's okay to be honest and share that. If you're at a 3 right now, there is no shame in this game. This is all about growth and moving forward. So if you're at a 2, I want you to put it in the chat. If you're like, Brett, I really don't know about this business opportunity. I'm just here on this call on a Monday night, right? I want you to put it in the chat. But if you're all 10s, let's go. If you guys are all 10s, this is incredible. Now, number 3, belief in you. Belief in your capabilities to achieve your goals that you have for this business. Belief in your commitment to actually filling out the business activity tracker. Belief in your courage to send out those invites, right? What is that number, right? 3, if I'm being honest, let's go, Rachel. Yes, girl, yes. Out of 10, where do you believe in your capabilities of building the business that you desire? Whether your goal is to become an elite coach this year, whether your goal is to build a 6-figure business, whether your goal is to earn $100 or $500, right? What do you believe in order in yourself to start going? 3s, 4s, 5s, okay? 2s, 3s, guys, I am here for the honesty. I am here for the honesty. Let's go. Okay, just so you guys know, this fires me right up because I'm excited to bring this to you. I want you guys to be aware of that number. And just so you know, you're not a tree, you are not stuck, which means that number can change, but it's going to take you committing to yourself, committing to rewriting these stories. So let's rewrite. Something that I learned way back in the day in university, I really wanted to become a sports psychologist. That was like the big thing. And then I found out I had to go to school for like 8 years. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm out. No more school for me. But one of the favorite things that I learned as an athlete and then also learned in school was this thing called roadblocks. And you guys have like, you can all picture a roadblock, like you're driving up and the road's closed, like one of those roadblock things. I want you to like in your head, close your eyes, like picture one of those right now. It's orange, maybe has the black diagonals on it, the little triangles, big post. You cannot go there. When these stories that you are telling yourself about your business or about the belief in yourself that does not serve you, I want you to picture that roadblock and as quickly as you can. And you're going to find you might go through like your down spiral of these limiting beliefs and these limiting stories that you carry for yourself. And then maybe like 10 minutes or half an hour later, you're like, oh, right, that roadblock. And you're going to realize a month from now, as soon as that limiting belief comes in, that roadblock comes up. And as soon as that roadblock comes up or that stop sign, I want you to then begin rewriting your story. So, number one, I would love for you guys to put this in the chat as well. What is one limiting belief story, one sentence that you have in recruiting to this business, whether it's to your challenge group, to the business? Is it no one wants to join me? No one's going to rank advance in their business. Everyone's quitting. No one's going to stay. No one can make money. Like, what is your story? People won't believe it works. They will join with someone else anyways. Ooh, no one wants to join me as a body partner and earn income. Guys, I love this. It's easier for other people. Yes. How many people feel that? No one wants to join me. Social media is hard. Nobody wants to join me. Yep. Okay. So I want you to zoom out of that for a second. Is that statement true that you just wrote? Or the statement that you just said? Is it true, 100% true, that no one wants to build this business like you? Is it true that social media is hard? Is that a true statement? Is it true that it's easier for other people? Right? Is that true? No, it's not true. People are joining this business every single day. Right? These are just stories that we are telling ourselves. And the reason why we're telling ourselves these stories is because it's easier than us leaning into our truest potential and actually building the business we desire, because we know that's actually going to take. And it's so much easier for us to, instead of truly failing forward, instead of saying, you know what, things are hard, actually nobody's saying no, it's easier to like pull ourselves out and then be like, you know what, the body business didn't work. Right? Exactly what I was doing in 2021 and 2022, surrounding myself with people that said it's hard, that it doesn't work. Well, guess what? When things weren't working, when things were hard, guess what was empty? My business activity tracker. Was I sending out invites? Absolutely not. Was I believing in my capabilities? No way. Did I believe in the business? I wasn't too sure anymore, because there's a lot of people talking about how it didn't work. The minute that I decided to remove myself from those groups, the minute that I decided to rewrite those stories, that's when everything changed. So your homework tonight is to take a pen and paper, and I want you to write out every single story you have that is holding you back from filling out your business activity tracker. And I want you to look at those statements, and I want you to ask yourself, is this 100% true? Or what is truly happening? And how can we rewrite that story in step 3, right? My dream team is waiting for me. I am a 10-star diamond partner. I can't wait to share this with someone who will love it as much as me. I attract motivated individuals who are excited to join and thrive in my network marketing team, right? There's people who are excited to show up in this business. There are people who are ready to go all in with you, but it takes you rewriting that story. It takes you shifting your mindset again, becoming that person to fully lean in to you and what works best for you. And as I was working with my mentor, I was having a week, like it was like 3 weeks ago, you guys. And I was like, nobody wants to join me. no, I can't even send an invite. Like, do you guys have those days that you're just like, I can't even send an invite because I'm like crippled in what people will say to me? Like, that's how I get. I just like, I can't even send out an invite because my stories are so loud. And then we started talking and she asked me and she's just like, okay, well, like, what have your invites looked this week? And I realized that, like, I had actually been sending invites. I just personally didn't think I was doing enough, which was really silly. And we also uncovered, this is probably the biggest one. I was placing my stories, my limiting beliefs on somebody else. Somebody might be sitting at home on this Monday night scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Google, right? Finding some sort of something that's going to help them stay committed to their workout program. They are looking for a community of people to join. People are looking for an income opportunity for you to show up for and to be there. And it is your job to be that person that's going to share that with them. It's not your job to play God in somebody else's life. It's your job to share this opportunity with them. It's your job to realize that, you know what? You just kind of got to cut the crap on yourself and realize that at your other job that you may have or a job that you've had in the past, things were hard there too. Things were difficult there too. But you had to decide to dive back into your business, dive back into who you are and what you're doing. So, how I really took this rewriting my stories and really kind of putting into place is really understanding that you must focus on you. This business comes back to you going all in on your workouts, going all in on your nutrition, going all like I was asked this as well. Britt, when was the last time your business felt incredible? When did you feel incredible? And I was like, oh my goodness, the MBF test group in April 2020. I was in the best shape of my life. Things once again were touching to gold. And I realized, oh, I was fully committed to a program. I was fully committed to a nutrition program. I was fully committed to my personal development. And when that happens, you are exercising that belief muscle in you every single day. And you start to go. And just like your transformation, if you're somebody who's had a lot of weight to lose, or I think of my postpartum journey right now, I know it's not going to happen overnight, right? We've been here before. We know that it's not going to happen overnight. We know it's going to take a few programs. It's going to take you staying committed to the work for this business to work and or for your goals to be achieved. And it's the exact same thing in our business. You must focus on those income producing activities every single day. And one of the things that I've actually started to do is focusing in on a book of proof. Now, this is something that is very important. And whether you guys use the Growth Day app and do like an evening check-in, whether you guys use the Growth Day journal section, maybe you have your own journal. For me, I just love a good pen to paper. I have now been putting a journal beside my bed. And every night I sit and write down three things that I did that day that are proof that I'm showing up for that best version of me. And when we start focusing on the good, when we start focusing on achieving what's moving us forward, that's when we're going to start to build this business again. That's when we are going to start feeling our absolute best. That's when we are going to start showing up and really moving forward. So I think it's so important for you guys to know that you are completely worthy of achieving your goals. It really comes down to that belief triangle of believing in our products, believing in this opportunity, but most importantly, believing in yourself to take this opportunity to the goals and dreams that you have. It takes you removing yourself from some of those groups. It takes you from being true and honest with your mindset And as soon as those limiting beliefs come up, is social media hard? No, you might just be brand new at it, right? You might just be brand new at social media, right? Are people going to say no? Maybe. But what happens if they say no? Well, I'm going to toss them on a follow-up list. I'm then going to maybe give them a freebie, or I'm going to ask them for a referral, right? Thinking of no one wants to join me. Well, guess what? If we're sitting and thinking that no one wants to join me, you're not going to send that invite. So put up that roadblock, and I want you to then rewrite that story. I am attracting the people into my business that are ready to go. Rewrite the story. And something that I'll end on is I have spent the last 2 years, really, literally the last 2 years of my business, not inviting as much as I wanted to, because when I went to go invite somebody to this business opportunity, when I went to go invite somebody to this challenge group, I would stop myself, because the narrative that was going on in my head was, if I invite them, they might say yes, but I doubt they're going to join the business opportunity and they're going to quit anyway. Do you think that story is serving me towards my elite goals? No, that is not serving me to moving forward. That is not going to help me move my business forward, right? This is really taking the opportunity to, I was writing people's stories and their outcomes before they could even do anything, right? So now when I go into an invite, I think, wow, I'm inviting somebody to my May group right now. They might fall in love with these programs and products the exact same way I have, and won't shut up about Shakeology's mug cake that you make every single morning, and how much Energize has changed your life, and how much Growth Day is like changing their mindset, especially as a postpartum mom. They might freaking love this community that, guess what? They're going to want to share this with other people. And it's my job to extend that to them, but it's not my job to write somebody else's story and how they're going to build this business. It's just my job to share that with somebody. So, you guys are worthy of achieving your goals. You guys are worthy of moving your businesses forward. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay stuck at all. That is a decision. That is a choice. It is so important for you guys to put up those roadblocks, dive back in. And something that I'm doing in this new season for myself is, anytime those negative stories come up, roadblock, go and reread my vision statement, right? Look at my phone. What's my why, right? Put your why as the background of your phone, or your vision board as the background of your phone. Connect to that. Dive into that book of proof and continue to show up for yourself. Continue to build your business, because you are worthy. You guys can 100% do this. We have such an incredible opportunity here. People are making money. People are getting incredible results. And when you guys think of this, like 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 40 years down the road, I know I'm still going to be working out. I'm still going to be eating really good food. And I know that I'm going to be surrounded by an incredible community of people who are going to continue to show up and run this business. So don't allow your limiting beliefs to hold you back. Don't allow those limiting beliefs to paralyze you into taking action. And probably something that might really help you is do it scared, right? Do it scared. And when you are nervous to send that invite, I challenge you to go send like 3 more of those invites, or go and send out 3 more connections, right? Get yourself in that momentum moving forward, because if we're not moving forward, we're not going to grow. I saw a question is, do you do 3 things that are 100% specific to your business? Absolutely. Every day, you guys, in when I sit down, especially as a new mom, I laugh because I look back at all of the time I had for all of these years that I don't have anymore. But is also has made me like super productive because I'm like, oh, a baby's gonna cry soon. So she's gonna need me. So I need to be staying focused. First thing is, regardless of how big your team is, you guys, you need to be focused on your business first, not the team group chat, not your team's group chat, not the Body Basics group or the Body Partner app. You need to be focused in on your business first. And that's number one, your invites. Number two, your follow ups. Number three, your connections. And then bonus is my posts, right? So those are four things that I must get done every single day because that's going to grow my business. And once those four things are done, then I'm going to go into a team group chat. Then I'm going to go into my mastermind pods, and that's when I'm going to go and check the Body Basics page. This business will grow if you stay consistent to your tracker. And as I don't know, I think people want to believe that it's an Instagram post that's going to change their life. And I can prove it right now. I have a reel that is like viral right now. There's like 2.9 million views on this thing. Like, it's hilarious. And I've gotten like, I don't know, 500 followers. I'm actually at Success Club -1 right now, you guys. Like, hilarious. Like, that a viral post isn't going to move your business forward. It's the invites and conversations. And I have share carts out right now because besides that viral post, I've been living in my DMs, because those conversations with people one-on-one is really where you're going to be moving forward in your business. It's not the viral posts, it's going to be you. It's like not 2018, 2016 when that really worked. This is you sending out those invites. And when you see like Shauna or Shelby, that's like, click the link and join my like group and stuff like that. Like, 1 out of like 30 days that works. And like maybe one person maybe fills those out, but people fill that out in my conversations. So it's beautiful marketing, and that's the breadcrumbing to your invite, but it happens behind the scenes in your invite. So invite, follow up, connection, liking on people's pages, going, adding a few new people, commenting on people's stories who are watching your stories, right? Doing those things. Number 4, get your post up, sharing your journey authentically as well. So I hope that kind of helps you guys a little bit with kind of taking those limiting mindsets, knowing that we have an incredible opportunity at our fingertips to help people moving forward. And if you commit to your business activity tracker, and most importantly, those income producing activities, if you focus on those for the next 30 days, I guarantee your business is going to like be at the peak of momentum. And then if you commit to them for like another 30 days, when what we got 8.5 weeks until Summit. I know Summit is my wedding weekend. Come on. I was like, what are the chances? I literally put my wedding in June because I was like, oh, Summit was in June last year. They won't do that again. Turns out they did. So I won't be at Summit, but when you guys are at Summit, think of how good your business is going to be if you fill out your tracker consistently for you and your goals from now until then. So that's what I got for you guys. If you guys have more questions, let me know. And hopefully that was like a little bit helpful.
That was very helpful. I love that you like shared that your business has had ebbs and flows, because I feel like a lot of the time people think, oh, look at her stats. Like, she's just, this is no problem for her. But like, all of us have had ebbs and flows in our businesses. So I love that you shared that. If there's no, I think there's maybe one question here. Can you remind me what you write in your evening journal?
Oh yeah, the Book of Proof. So who was it? Moira Kusaba. She actually has this like Book of Proof you guys can buy on Amazon, but I'm like, I bought enough journals on Amazon and I have a bunch of blank ones from winners at my house. So I'm gonna fill those up first. And and I just write like 3 things that I did that day, right? Like maybe being like, guess what? I had a great conversation with that girl, or maybe I sent out that a share cart today, or I sent out 10 invites today. Guess what? I kept a little human alive today. It doesn't have to be business specific, but I would love for you to like maybe think of like 2 or 3 things that are specific to your business. And I want you, my mentor shared with me this last week, which was like this huge light bulb moment, which shouldn't have been, but it was. But celebrate your guys' mindset at the end of those days. And every morning, it is so important to dive into those like 5-minute journals again, like things that I did back in my business that I was like, oh, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm leaning in twice as hard to reading my vision, doing my gratitude journal every day, reading my affirmations, and doing my meditation, because your mindset and how you feel in your life is a direct reflection of your business. And you're like, oh, things are so hard right now. Well, are you making things hard in like your everyday life? Right. And when you're in flow, when you've just like had the best energize and you're listening to like awesome music, like you guys pump yourself up before these team calls, why not set your timer for like 2 minutes or put on like one song and literally dance before you sit down to do your business, change your energy, and then show up to your business, and things will like completely change for you. So just remember your mindset and how you're feeling. You might be in a crappy mood, or you didn't sleep good, or you're sick, or whatever it is, or those limiting beliefs are on like high blast today. Maybe go for a walk. Go for a walk outside, dive into growth day, change your mood, change your mindset a little bit. Maybe listen to an old team call that you have, or a call that excites you, re-listen to that, and then dive into your business. As soon as you change that energy, your entire business will change too.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Britt. We appreciate you taking the time out of your evening. And yeah, thank you so much. That was super helpful. Tomorrow night is Slay Squad call at 8 p.m. So I posted it in the team page. But otherwise, have a good night, guys. And thanks again, Britt.